All right, brown drake. You're going to take your thread, 70 denier and tan, and about 2 eye lengths back. Lay down about 1/4 inch of thread so you can put your wing on it. Now we're going to grab a wood duck mallard flank, and we're going to peel off that afterstalk. And with your scissors, reach in and cut that stem out in the middle. And you'll see it kind of gives you the shape of a wing already. So we're going to lay that on our thread base here after we take our thread back to the front. Do 1 wrap, maybe 2. And we're going to slide that back until you're left with a wing that's about a hook shank in length, maybe a little bit shorter. Cut that off at an angle, and that's going to help you taper the body. You see me spinning my thread counterclockwise there? That's just to flatten it out. So wrap that down, lift it back and build a little thread dam in front of it to hold the wing up. Now we're going to separate them equally, and we're going to figure 8 wrap them to keep them separate. If you wanted to lay those down flatter, you could have a spent drake, but that's not what we're going to do here. So now we're going to put the tail in. I've got a neck hackle here. I'm just going to pull some fibers from it. And you want the tail to be about a hook shank in length as well. And you don't want too many fibers. A mayfly only has 3 tails, sometimes 2. So you don't want a big clump. You just want to leave a nice impression on the water. So start it on the side of the hook facing yourself, and your thread's going to carry it to the top of the hook where it should be. And you're going to lash that down tight, and you're going to use the access to help form a nicer taper. So come back down, go under that tail, and pull up, and that helps flare it a little bit. Now take whatever brown dubbing you have. I'm just using a natural hair's mask here. Remember, with dubbing, less is more. It's a lot easier to put more dubbing on than it is to take it off. And we've already built a nice taper here, so we want to keep that shape. You really just need enough dubbing to cover the thread and give it some color. So wrap that forward. Stop just enough space behind the wing so you can tie your hackle in. So grab a nice appropriate size brown hackle from your cape. You're going to tie that down. And now we're going to dub in the thorax. Same thing, just a thin noodle here. And we're going to wrap forward and make sure we cover everything. A couple behind the wing. We're going to move in front of the wing and around the wing and back over in front, ending at the eye of the hook. So take 3 wraps of hackle behind the wing. Then you're going to grab hold of the wing, fold it back, and you're going to move in front of the wing for a couple more wraps. 2 wraps of thread over that hackle will hold it. trim it away as close as you can, without cutting that thread, of course. And now you're going to whip finish. Don't worry about trapping fibers here. You're going to trap fibers, and we'll just trim them away afterwards. Four or five turns will do. Tighten that up, cut that off, and a little cleanup. And that's the brown drake. In this size, that could also be a March brown. I use a size 12 long curved hook just so you guys could see it better. But you want to go smaller. 14, 16, 18 is perfect.